All right, let's jump right in. Imagine a packed school auditorium. The air is absolutely electric with tension, because tonight, we're watching two completely different ways of seeing reality go head-to-head in a high-stakes debate. This is going to be good.
So on one side of the stage, you've got the absolvers. They're fervent, they're chanting, they're stomping their feet. And on the other side, the evolvers. They're just calm, analytical, radiating this quiet confidence that seems to be driving everyone else crazy. You can feel the clash is about to happen. And this really gets to the heart of it. You could think of these as two opposing operating systems for your life. The absolver's whole deal is about surrender, handing over control to an external savior. Meanwhile, the evolver's path is all about inner mastery, about becoming a co-creator yourself. So let's break down what that really means. Okay, first up, the path of belief. This is the absolver's worldview, and it's built on 3 pillars: surrender, unwavering faith, and, well, a pretty unique tool for getting saved. This is their starting line, spoken by their leader, Abby. And you gotta understand, the key word here is born. It's not that you mess up and become a sinner. In their view, you start out that way. It's your factory setting. And that idea is central to their entire system. So this is the big concept, original sin. For the absolvers, it's like an inherited debt, a fundamental flaw in your spiritual DNA that you absolutely can't fix on your own. You need an external intervention, like a divine bailout, to have any hope of clearing it. And here's their proposed solution. It's a pretty straightforward package, actually. You get one shot, one life, to figure it all out. There's one single rulebook, no questions asked. The only thing you need to provide is blind faith. And the biggest step? You have to surrender your free will and trust that a savior will make it all right in the end. This brings us to the real engine of their belief system. Forget years of hard work or trying to better yourself little by little. The absolvers believe salvation is instant, all thanks to something we can call, for simplicity's sake, a magic sin eraser. You know, the financial analogy here is actually perfect. Imagine getting an infinite, interest-free line of credit for your soul. You can rack up a lifetime of mistakes, of spiritual debt, but as long as you believe at the very end, poof, the entire balance is wiped clean, instantly, no repayment plan necessary. Okay, so that's one side. Now let's turn our attention to the other side of the stage. The evolvers are offering a totally different model. This one is all about personal growth, cosmic law, and a journey of mastering yourself. This quote from Evelyn, the Evolver's Guide, just completely flips the scripts. Instead of being born worthless, she argues that you're born with innate power, with incredible potential. The journey isn't a one-and-done test. It's more like a long-term education. And right at the heart of their philosophy is karma. But listen, this isn't about some angry god punishing you. For the evolvers, karma is just a law of the universe, like gravity. It's all about personal accountability. You are 100% responsible for balancing your own energy account, even if it takes you lifetime after lifetime to do it. So their whole framework looks like this. Earth isn't a courtroom where you're on trial. It's a soul university where you're a student, and you get countless lifetimes to learn and to grow. They believe that deep down you have a perfect divine self. The goal is to earn your own salvation through discipline, and you have these specific mystic tools to help you do it. And this is their alternative to that magic sin eraser. See, they don't want someone else to wipe their slate clean. They believe they have a tool to transform that negative energy themselves. The violet flame is described as a kind of spiritual fire that you can consciously call upon. It doesn't just erase the record of a mistake, it actually dissolves the cause and the effect of it. It's a proactive tool for spiritual cleaning, not a reactive get-out-of-jail-free card who play at the last minute. All right, so we've laid out the two paths. Now let's put them side by side and see just how deep these disagreements go. This is the real showdown of core beliefs. I mean, just look at how differently they see the creator. The absolvers talk about a being with very human-like feelings, anger, vengeance, even boredom. But the evolvers see a consistent, logical force that operates through impartial cosmic laws. One seems to demand worship to feel good, while the other expects you to grow up and master your own power. And that, of course, changes how they see us. So what are we? Are we just puppets, designed to be weak and obedient, like the absolvers say? Or are we students in a soul university, evolving to become creators ourselves? Is your fundamental identity worthless sinner or divine being in training? And what about the end goal? What's it all for? The absolvers paint a picture of heaven as this endless, lazy vacation. But the evolvers, they see it as a graduation, a heavenly career where you actually get to use all the skills you mastered on Earth. It's the difference between becoming a programmed lawn ornament and becoming a master creator. Just when it seems like the debate can't get any more intense, something totally unexpected happens. A third party enters the stage, and he's here to put both philosophies to the ultimate test by offering the ultimate temptation, the easy way out. And out of this swirling red mist steps this incredibly charismatic figure, Serpent. He's all fluid grace, dripping with this hypnotic elegance. He's not here to argue points of theology. No, he's here to make everyone an offer they can't refuse. And this is his pitch. It's so tempting. He offers the absolver's ultimate reward, a free pass into heaven, a life of luxury, but with none of the requirements. No faith needed, no discipline, zero accountability. It's salvation without any of the work, the ultimate shortcut. But the evolvers don't even try to debate him. They just act. They immediately start using their mystic tools in this practical, step-by-step spiritual defense. They put up energy shields, they block his psychic influence, and they project their own positive energy to neutralize his. This is their philosophy in action, not just in words. So in the end, the whole thing boils down to this choice. On one hand, you have the offer of an eternal break, a vacation from responsibility paid for by someone else. The price? Your free will. On the other hand, you have an eternal graduation that you earn yourself. The price for that? You have to accept full responsibility for, well, everything. And that leaves us with the one big final question. What is this whole experience about? Is life a simple pass-fail test of obedience, or is it a long, challenging, but ultimately rewarding curriculum at a university for the soul? The choice, as this whole debate shows, really does define everything.